Alright guys, so this is my late 70s, early 80s Case 1845 skid steer. This machine started its life out when I bought it as a gas-powered skid steer. I have since converted that over to the diesel that Case ran in the 1845 as well. It's a G188D diesel. You can see here the machine's pretty rough shape when I bought it. Machine with a trailer and all is one price. Drove out to PA to get this machine. It had been sitting for at least 12 years. The owner knew of. His grandfather owned it. Ran the machine without a skid plate on the bottom and caught something with one of the hydraulic lines, ripped them off. And he wanted nothing to do with the skid steer or the trailer, just wanted it out of there. So I bought the machine with the intention of fixing it and using it. Paint's a little beat up, but the machine's still solid. So I'm going to show you the engine. This is the 188D diesel that I put in the machine. I had it at the machine shop. It's been hot tanked. I had crank checked. I had the cam. I bought a brand new cam. Had the head all gone through, all new valves, valve springs, retainers, guides, everything. New rods, pistons, liners. Had the injection pump rebuilt, as you can see here. All new radiator. Alright guys, now we're going to remove this here gauge cluster off the skid steer, and going from gas to diesel, I didn't save any of these parts. I did take a picture of the hour meter, the factory hour meter on the machine, so that I could catalog how much or how many hours were on the machine when I bought it. I did put a new hour meter in there, and I do have a folder for everything that I've done to the machine. And all these wires, they were all chewed on by mice. None of them were any good. So I did pull them out of there. I tried to be as easy with the gauge bezel as I could be. I'm going to time lapse it here in just a minute. Just a lot of taking gauges out, which really isn't too interesting. I have rewired the machine. I didn't get a lot of video. Like I said, I'm still fairly new to this recording and putting it out on YouTube deal, so there is a lot of missed footage for the skid steer. There is some missed footage for some other videos I have, but moving forward, I do feel that I have a better understanding of what I need, so enjoy the fast forward of me taking the gauge cluster apart. guys, so here you see I'm heating this piece up with the torch. The whole reason here is everything was froze up, everything. So all the controls, this is one of the control rod levers. They were all froze up. So on the older case skid steers, they were hand controls. There are no foot controls for the bucket curl, bucket tilt, or up down of the main boom. So everything that controlled anything was froze completely up. I definitely had my work cut out for me on getting everything freed up. It took quite some time to get everything freed up. I had to do both sides. Emergency brake lever was all froze up. The machine had been sitting outside for at minimum of 12 years. It was in pretty rough shape. Looking back on it, don't know that I would have gone the same route, but it is a very strong machine now. I do have a few other little things I'm going to do to it, and I will video them and record it and put out for you guys. I do plan on putting a third function on this machine. I was kind of waiting, holding off just so that I could make sure that the rest of the machine was in good working order, because buying the machine not running sight unseen, it kind of it could have went any way. So I'm gonna get on another time lapse and let you guys see what all I did on loosening everything up. Alright guys, this is basically the end of the video here. I'd like for everybody that watches to like and subscribe. Like I said, I'll be working on it, working on the videos, trying to kind of, make them a little bit more enjoyable for everybody going forward. So if you hang in there with me, they will improve. Thank you.